multiplayer web application. We are working under the guidance of Akshata ma'am, Assistant Department of the AI. As Assistant Professor, Department of AI. As coming to the presentation, it consists of 6 contents: abstract, introduction, problem statement, objectives, methodology and software and hardware requirements. Now I am going to explain the abstract. We have named the webpage as a AO-Music. AO-Music is an online music player which allows user can stream and play the song directly from the web using the internet connection. We develop web using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, SQL, which helps to create the web page design, style, content, and database to store the songs data. This web focus on aesthetic and attractive design, fast loading, and user friendly without storing any data locally. This project shows how front end and back end work together to give our users friendly and a smooth experience in the content. Now I am handovering the project to the teacher.
Last picture. What are you thinking now?
Most music player has needs the installations or a use of local storage, which keeps the memory and the unit access. So the webpage music player is needed to stream the songs directly from content.
Unwanted data from the paragraph.
Main objectives that we are including in this website is that we need to clear this is not a law. This is separate from the rest of the websites. Like when we open e-commerce app, Amazon, so they will be like the first thing we see is big discount signs and all. That grabs the attention of the customer. But when it comes to music player web apps or music player apps, the main thing that is catching for the audience is that the interface, the design. So that's what we are focusing mainly on. And we are mainly focusing on some basic features like play, pause, skip, volume, shuffle, and all. We are also trying to add some new features. Like there is a web app called Audio Mac. It allows the users to build and create their own music. Like I can shuffle two music and listen to them at once. So that type of features are also including, and we're also allowing cross platform accessibility, because most users use different types of browsers, different platforms. So using the HTML, CSS and all the web technologies, we are developing this website to use it in whatever the platform the user has. And we are and this project demonstrates that front end and back end are used in the most precise and best way to ensure the users attraction and users and then sorry. Can I open this? From the host side, how we start the project and how we end the project. So first we have now discussed about PPT, like how are we designing this project. First we will we have identified the problems of the society or of the users. What are the major problems that everyone faces using their apps that are currently used in the web? And then we will design
This is the general architecture, right? Just to start identifying requirements, design systems, design upload, front end, back end. It's a general one. Where is your project methodology? Then tell me what is the front end development? How you have developed your front end development? Hey!
We use HTML, CSS and JavaScript to develop front-end. Like the first one when they use it is the website. So the first thing that they see and first some things that they use, that's what the front-end is. So we use HTML, CSS to design and structure our web page, and we use JavaScript to add some more interactivity. We are also using it to
I need that structure, not this one. How your website is looking now. So I need that structure of your project. Methodology means this is general. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Problem identify ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, requirements ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, design ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. If design is approved, then goes to the front end, and otherwise it test gather feedback. This is the common. And you ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Can anyone please explain how is front end is designed? Because this is a web development ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರೆ HTML CSS ಮೇಲೆ front end ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ at least anyone can anyone explain? Back end ಬೇಡ ಬಿಟ್ಟು is coding front end ಅಲ್ಲಿ however the website is used.
starting page. Starting page first we have got the site, and then search bar, all the profiles, pages, the items, images.
Anoop, I have a question. Is there necessary to add sign up and profile for the music app or a music website? Why?
Because when the user wants to upload his or her own files, so that they can listen. So if so we need to store those in the database. So for this time to store the user's data.
What is the advantage for profile data in music apps?
And to store which user is using what one, so
Wait.
Web open है
Not alone.
ಪಾರ್ಟಿಗೆ ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಫ್ರಂಟ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಸಮ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ನೀವು ಇನ್ನೂ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಐ ನೋ ದಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಮೆಥಡಾಲಜಿ ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟಿಗೆ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? ಹಾಂ, ಇವಾಗಿಂದ ಡೈಲಮ್ ನಾವು ಡೈಲಮದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀರ. ಸೈನಿಂಗ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಾ, ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಾ, ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಐ ಡಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾ, ಕಡೆಕ್ಷನ್, ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಟ್ರಯಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎರರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಮೆಥಡಾಲಜಿ ಮತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಲೆವೆಲಿಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ರೈಟ್, ನಾವು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
Then maybe the back end of the project.
Next.
So now I am explaining about the software requirements which we are using to develop our application. Firstly, at our operating systems, will operate in both Windows and iOS engines. For iOS users, it will be operating in iOS, and for Android users and PCs, it will be operating in Windows. And next we will go into the technologies that we have used to build our the publication. Is firstly we use HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and PHP. HTML for basic structure and basic structure. CSS for designing our background and styling to look user to attract from our web application, and JavaScript for interconnectivity, and PHP for server rendering, and we use the code editor for VS Code, because which will support all the codes, and for smooth experience we use VS Code. And the browser, our web application is not any browser dependent. It will be available in our browsers like Chrome, Firefox, Microsoft Edge, and Opera. And then I talk about the hardware requirements which we have used. The first one is processor to process data and to run any course. Minimum it requires Intel i3 and above, and then RAM should be minimum 4 GB for personal experience, and storage of our web application is minimum 500 MB for development, and internet connection with both Wi-Fi and online streaming without downloading.
ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಹೇಳಿ, what do you mean by a responsive website?
Which is able to appear on all screens by depending on the size, as in mobile and PC and like this smartphones.
Yes. Is there any difference between responsive website and interactive website? What is the difference? Wait. Girls, ಹೇಳಮ್ಮ, ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲೂ ಬರೀ ಬಾಯ್ಸೇ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ, ನೀವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಲ್ವಾ? ಹಾಂ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿವ್ ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು. Is there any difference between responsive and interactive website? If it is, yes. What is the difference? ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಎಸ್, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅನು
Interaction is like any user uses that, so you must talk back to them like in the form of actions. So that's what the interaction and
interaction between
the user and the host will body.
ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ ವೆಬ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಯೂಸರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಹೋಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಂತ ಆ ವರ್ಡ್ ಬೇಕು ನಮಗೆ. ಕ್ಲೈಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸರ್ವರ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರ. ವೆಬ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಲೈಂಟು ಮತ್ತು ಸರ್ವರ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಏನಿರೋದು, ರೈಟ್?